Today we're going to talk about the second season of the Netflix show Afterlife, so let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Today we're talking about the second season of Afterlife, which stars Ricky Gervais. It's written by him and directed by him as well. I just watched the first season, which was 6 episodes long, and the second season is 6 episodes long as well. And I really did enjoy the show with its dark comedy, its heavy themes, it's depressing at times, but I found a connection to the character and the story, and I was really excited for a second season. Afterlife centers around Tony, who's played by Ricky Gervais. His wife had died from breast cancer, and he is contemplating suicide, but instead decides to live long enough to punish the world for his wife's death by saying and doing whatever he wants. The end of the first season ended on a heartwarming note. The character of Tony is very harsh. He hates the world for what had happened to his wife, and he's contemplating suicide. He's struggling to have relationships with his friends. He's just aggressive to a lot of people, but he doesn't want to be that way. He wants to find happiness in things, but it's really hard for him to do that. And so the end of the first season ended on a really nice note. What I like about the second season is that Ricky Gervais is not sacrificing the tone of the series to make it feel really, really happy and change the character immediately. This is still a really dark show, and Tony is still struggling to find happiness and accept his wife's death. Ricky Gervais continues to write this character and the story in a realistic way. I'm not a huge fan of Ricky Gervais in a lot of things. I just find him to be quite annoying. But this is the best I've ever seen him. He is a fantastic director, a great writer, and he does a great job in this show. He's able to balance those darker moments while talking about suicide and death, and all the moments that he had with his wife, but also trying to balance some comedic moments, trying to mask his pain with comedy. It's able to balance some funny moments and those darker moments as well. And when it's funny, it's really funny. I laugh a lot within the show, but when they get into those darker, more mature themes and those conversations, it's interesting to listen to their perspective on life and all the things that center around death. The show is really quick. Each episode is like 25 to 30 minutes long, and there's only 6 of them. But each season is able to pack in a lot, introduce new characters, new relationships, build on them as well. Afterlife, the second season, has characters from the first season that you loved and having them explore new relationships and adding a lot more depth to them as well, to where you actually like some of the side characters in the show. And they interact really well with Tony and try to help him, to where it feels like genuine friendships throughout season 2. And they were started up really nicely in the first season, but they grow a lot in the second season. The show is personal and realistic at how someone handles their spouse dying and how they try to move forward with that and, accept it as well. This season for me, I felt like was a little more emotional for Tony, and Ricky Gervais was able to really handle those emotional moments well. There was times where he was tearing up and you could just tell there was a lot on his plate, and he handled those scenes perfectly, and in turn made me kind of tear up and be a little emotional as well. So the emotional scenes from Ricky Gervais were perfect. He did a great job in this role. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of pretty much anything he's ever done, but this was so good. The writing is easily one of my favorite things for this show. Like I said, he's not willing to sacrifice the character and the tone for the series to make it a really upbeat, bright, fun show. He still wants it to feel grounded and realistic, and I love that approach for Afterlife. Afterlife Season 2 gave me everything that I loved from the first season, all the characters and the relationships, and him working at the Tambury Gazette, and also explored other characters' personal lives as well. This show is really great. It's one that I was really excited to see. Like I said, it's very depressing at times, but it's also really funny and it's really lighthearted, but it's able to manage those darker moments as well. The characters are likable even if they are struggling with a lot and they are mean to people. You still find enjoyable moments within some of these characters. This is the best thing I've seen from Ricky Gervais in terms of acting and writing and directing. It's a very pleasing show to watch. I'm gonna go ahead and give Afterlife Season 2 a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Afterlife Season 2 starring Ricky Gervais. It is on Netflix now. I highly recommend checking this short show out. And stay tuned for more up and coming Netflix content. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.